Hey everyone! In today's video, we're checking out one of the most beautiful spots in Italy, Riva del Garda. It's located at the northern tip of Lake Garda. Even though it's not the ocean, it's still one of the best places for a swim in the entire country. Riva del Garda blends crystal clear water, mountains, and an atmosphere you won't find anywhere else in Europe. In this video, I'll show you exactly why people keep coming back here again and again. We'll explore the historic center, the iconic Torre Apponale, a fortress by the water, narrow Italian streets, and most importantly, the best places to actually swim in the lake. Riva del Garda has a long history dating back to the Roman Empire. Thanks to its position between the Alps and the lake, it has always been a key trade point between northern and southern Europe. During the Middle Ages, the town came under the influence of powerful families, such as the Scaligeri, who built fortifications and controlled the entire area. Later, Riva became part of the Austro-Hungarian Empire, which is why it still feels slightly different from the rest of Italy today. It wasn't until after World War I that it officially became part of Italy. And because of that, you can still see a unique mix here. Italian elegance combined with alpine precision in both architecture and atmosphere. The main landmark is Torre Apponale, standing right on the main square. It dates back to the 13th century and was originally used as a watchtower to monitor the harbor and trade routes. Today it stands about 34 meters tall, topped with an iconic angel-shaped weather vane locals call the Anzalim. The climb to the top is a bit of a workout, but the reward is worth it. From above, you get a full view of the old town, the lake, and the surrounding mountains. And this is where you really understand how unique the combination of the Alps and Mediterranean-like atmosphere here truly is. Right below the tower is Piazza III Novembre, the heart of the entire town. This is where everyone eventually ends up. Cafés, restaurants, gelato, Aperol spritz, all with a view of the harbor. During the day, the square is full of life. In the evening, it transforms into one of the most atmospheric places in the region. You sit down, watch people pass by, listen to the city, and it feels like time moves differently here. Once you leave the main square, you enter the narrow stone streets of the old town. The tourist crowds disappear, and a completely different side of Riva appears. Quiet, authentic, and full of old Italian charm. Shutters hang above your head, flowers stretch between buildings, and the smell of fresh food comes from small restaurants. Every corner has a cafe, a local trattoria, or a gelateria serving real Italian gelato. And this is the perfect place to slow down. Grab an ice cream and just wander without any direction. Sometimes you'll find hidden little squares that feel like they were discovered by accident. And that's exactly the magic of these streets. It's not about where you go, it's about the experience itself. Just a few steps from the water stands Rocca di Riva. This fortress, surrounded by a water moat, looks almost like something from a fairy tale. It was built in the 12th century and controlled by different rulers over time, from local nobles to the Venetians and later the Austro-Hungarian Empire. Today it houses a museum, but even just walking around it is worth it. The combination of stone walls, water reflections, and mountains in the background makes it one of the most photogenic places in Riva. As you leave the main square and walk deeper into the narrow streets of the old town, you eventually arrive at Piazza del Brolio, a small square that may not be as famous as the main tourist spots, but that's exactly what makes it feel more authentic and local. The atmosphere here is quieter and more relaxed. Instead of large crowds, you'll mostly find small cafés, local restaurants, and people sitting outside enjoying a coffee or an evening aperitivo, surrounded by historic stone buildings and narrow alleyways. This place captures the charm of old Italian towns perfectly. It feels like time slows down here, and that's what makes this square special. It's not about major landmarks or attractions, it's about the atmosphere. You can sit down for a while, listen to the sounds of the cafes, smell fresh Italian food coming from nearby restaurants, and just enjoy the slower pace of life. And now for one of the best parts of Riva del Garda, swimming in Garda. The lake is famous for its crystal clear turquoise water, surrounded by dramatic mountains that make the whole experience feel completely different from a normal beach destination. One of the most popular places to swim is Spiaggia Sabbioni, located just a few minutes from the town center. Here, you'll find a mix of grassy areas and small pebbles, with plenty of space to relax by the water. The lake is usually a bit colder than the sea, but during hot summer days it feels incredibly refreshing. And because the water is so clear, you can often see straight to the bottom near the shore. The beach also has a really relaxed atmosphere. People come here to swim, sunbathe, paddleboard, or simply enjoy the view of the mountains rising directly above the lake. And thanks to the famous aura wind, this area is also a paradise for windsurfing and other water sports. It's this combination of clean water, mountain scenery, and laid-back atmosphere that makes swimming in Riva del Garda such a unique experience. And this is Riva del Garda, a place that is not just about what you see, but about how it makes you feel. Whether you're walking through the old streets, sitting in the square, or swimming in the lake, everything here has its own calm rhythm. And maybe that's exactly why people keep coming back. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.